Let's start at the very beginning. Before you can restart your financial life with nothing, you need to look reality straight in the eyes. And I mean really see it. Take a deep breath. You're going to face some uncomfortable truths, and that's okay. This is where your journey begins. Slowly, methodically, start by listing every single source of income you have. Viewed if it's small, viewed if it's inconsistent. Write it down. Loudly tell yourself, this is what I have. Pause for a moment. Let that sink in. Saying it out loud makes it real. Now move on to your debts. And yes, this is the part that stings. Credit card balances, unpaid bills, loans, maybe even borrowed money from friends or family. Take a deep breath again. Don't panic. Just acknowledge it. Speak softly, almost to yourself. I see my debts. I know what I owe. This is not about guilt. It's about clarity. You cannot fix what you don't understand. Next, let's talk about your expenses. Track every single thing you spent. Every cup of coffee, every subscription you forgot you had, every impulse buy. I want you to slow down here. Really picture where each dollar is going. Feel the weight of it, the patterns that have shaped your financial life. This is where awareness becomes power. The shock may make your heart race, but embrace it. Awareness is the first spark of change. Now, take stock of your assets. Even if you think you have nothing, there is something you own. Maybe a laptop, a skill, a network of people who can help you, knowledge you can monetize. Say it proudly. I have these assets. I will use them. Feel that strength because it's there, waiting to be tapped. Finally, calculate your net worth. Subtract what you owe from what you own. Don't flinch. Don't look away. This is your baseline. This is where you start. And it doesn't matter if the number is negative. Negative numbers can turn into positive numbers. Pause. Let that truth resonate. You are not your debts. You're not your mistakes. You are the one who decides the next chapter. This first step, assessing your financial situation, is not just numbers. It's emotional honesty. It's courage. It's taking control of your story when you feel like life has been controlling you. And right here, right now, you are beginning the journey to restart your financial life, starting with nothing but awareness. And that is more powerful than you realize. Now that you've faced the truth about where you are financially, it's time to take control, and that starts with how you handle every single dollar that comes into your hands. You probably heard the word budget before, and maybe it made you cringe. Maybe you think budgets are restrictive, suffocating, or something only people with money do. But here's the secret. A budget isn't punishment. A budget is freedom. A budget is power. Slow down, let that sink in. Freedom, power. That's what your money can give you if you make it work for you. This is where zero-based budgeting comes in. And no, it's not complicated. It's beautifully simple. The idea is that every dollar has a job. You tell your money where to go before it even hits your account. You assign every cent a purpose. Some goes to food, some to shelter, some to bills, some to saving, even if it's just a tiny amount. Nothing is left floating around aimlessly. You feel that clarity? That's control. Start small. Slow your pace. Grab a notebook, a spreadsheet, your phone, whatever works, and list all your income. Then write down every expense you must cover. And I mean must cover. This is the bare essentials, your rent or mortgage, utilities, transportation, groceries. Everything else comes later. Take a deep breath here. Feel the weight of prioritization. This is tough for anyone. It may sting to cut luxuries, to say no to habits that bring temporary comfort. Speak softly to yourself. I choose my future over momentary satisfaction. Say it again, louder this time. Feel the determination build inside. Zero-based budgeting also forces honesty. If you earn $500 this month, then every $500 needs a purpose. There's no wiggle room for ignoring reality. Pause and let that sink in. No more floating money. Every dollar is intentional. And as you assign every dollar, you gain perspective. Suddenly, you see where you've been wasting. Suddenly, you see opportunities to redirect money toward what actually matters toward your restart. And here's the emotional shift. Budgeting with zero-based mindset isn't about limitation, it's about empowerment. You are not a victim of your income. You are the commander of your financial ship. Even if you start with nothing, this approach gives you a map, a plan, and a purpose. Your money becomes your ally, not your enemy. Embrace it. Lean into it. Feel the calm control settle in your chest. With each dollar assigned, you are taking your first real steps toward financial freedom. You are no longer reacting, you are leading. And this leadership of your own money, this is the heart of restarting your financial life. Now, we come to a part that might feel uncomfortable, but it's absolutely necessary. Cutting expenses ruthlessly. I want you to take a deep breath and steel yourself, because this is where you start to take control in action, not just in thought. You've assessed your financial life, you've assigned every dollar a purpose, and now it's time to eliminate the unnecessary. And yes, some of it will hurt. Some of it might even make you angry at yourself. That's normal. Lean into it. Let it fuel you. First, start by identifying what's truly essential. What do you absolutely need to survive and stabilize your life? Housing, food, transportation, basic utilities, these are non-negotiable. Everything else is fair game. Slowly, deliberately, go through your spending. Cancel subscriptions you barely use. Cut out impulse purchases. Stop buying coffee every day. Say it out loud. I will not let small luxuries control my financial restart. Feel the resolve building inside you. Next, look for creative, free alternatives. You don't have to live in deprivation, but you do need to get resourceful. Use the library instead of buying books. Cook meals at home instead of eating out. Take advantage of free online courses instead of paying for expensive seminars. Every small step adds up. Every dollar you save now is a step away from being trapped in financial chaos and a step toward freedom. Pause for a moment. Picture yourself a year from now. Debt lighter, stress reduced, confidence rising. That vision is powerful. Cutting expenses isn't just about the money. It's about mindset. You have to be ruthless, disciplined, and intentional. That video streaming service you love? Not necessary. That brand new gadget you wanted can wait. This is where emotional control meets financial control. Every dollar you don't spend is a dollar you reclaim. Feel that pride. It's not deprivation, it's victory. Every time you say no to unnecessary spending, you are saying yes to your future. And here's the best part. Once you start cutting, you start noticing patterns. You realize where your money has been leaking silently all along. And that awareness is empowering beyond measure. It's a skill that, once mastered, stays with you for life. You're training yourself to live within your means, to value what truly matters, and to make deliberate choices. Cut expenses ruthlessly, and you'll find that financial restart is not just a plan on paper. It's a lifestyle shift. You are no longer reacting to circumstances. You are actively sculpting your future. Each decision to spend wisely, to pause, to redirect your funds is a declaration: I am in control. I am building my life from zero. Feel that power. Embrace it. Let it drive you forward. Now, we arrive at one of the most exciting parts of restarting your financial life, discovering that you already have the tools you need, even if your bank account says zero. Take a deep breath and feel that. Pause. Let it sink in. You are more powerful than you realize. You have skills, knowledge, experiences, and connections that can generate income without any upfront money. And that's what we're going to focus on. Start by listing every skill you already have. Can you write well? Can you tutor, cook, fix things, design, code, manage social media, or speak another language? Even small abilities count. Don't underestimate yourself. Say it out loud: I have skills. I have value. I can create income starting today. Feel that surge of confidence. That is your launch pad. Next, think creatively about opportunities. The digital world is full of platforms that let you turn skills into cash. Freelancing sites, local gigs, tutoring, online surveys. Content creation mini requires zero investment. Imagine slowly building a portfolio, starting small, gaining momentum. Whisper to yourself, every small effort matters. Every dollar I earn counts. Let that thought energize you. Every action is a building block. Don't stop at just money-making skills. Consider bartering your abilities for other resources or services. Maybe you trade your writing skills for marketing help, or your design skills for mentorship. Be bold. Be resourceful. Open your mind to the fact that value is not just money. It's the combination of your skills and creativity. Feel the excitement. The possibilities are endless. And here's the emotional shift. Leverage these opportunities consistently. It's easy to feel discouraged at first when results are slow. Don't panic. Slow down. Speak gently to yourself. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Celebrate the little wins. That first small payment, that first client, that first positive review, cherish it. Let it fuel your momentum. Finally, see this as more than survival, it's empowerment. You are proving to yourself that you don't need a starting capital to start a life. Your skills are your capital. Your creativity is your capital. Your determination is your capital. Feel your chest rise with confidence. You are turning zero into something tangible, something that grows with effort and consistency. Leverage free skills and opportunities, and suddenly, restarting your financial life doesn't feel like climbing a mountain. It feels like unlocking doors. Every step, every skill applied, every opportunity seized builds a pathway forward. And with this mindset, it's no longer a limitation. It's the beginning of your most powerful chapter yet. Now that you're generating some momentum, it's time to create a safety net, even if you're starting from absolutely nothing. This is where a micro-emergency fund comes in. Pause and let that idea settle in. A fund, you might think. I have $0. I hear you. But even with nothing, you can begin. And that small beginning will change everything. The first step is mindset. Your emergency fund isn't just about money. It's about security, confidence, and peace of mind. Every dollar you set aside is a statement to yourself, I am taking control. I am preparing for the unexpected. Feel that pride. Feel that small spark of hope growing in your chest. It's powerful because it's the start of stability, no matter how tiny the amount. Start with the smallest, most manageable goal. Even $1, $5, $5, or $10 counts. The key is consistency. Treat it like a promise to yourself. Every time you earn money, whether from a side gig, freelance work, or selling unused items, set aside a tiny portion before touching anything else. Speak firmly. This is for me. This is my safety. Pause and let the words sink in. That small action is the foundation of financial freedom. Next, find ways to grow this fund without spending more than you earn. Maybe it's saving spare change, redirecting a small portion of every payment you receive, or taking on tiny free gigs. Be creative. Be patient. Remember, even the tiniest contributions add up over time. Visualize your fund slowly growing, a few dollars at a time. Feel your heartbeat quicken with anticipation. This is progress. This is security. This is power in motion. And here's the emotional shift. A micro-emergency fund is freedom from fear. Life throws unexpected challenges, medical bills, car repairs, or sudden expenses. Without a fund, these moments can spiral into crisis. With even a tiny fund, you gain options, you gain control, you gain calm. Feel the relief wash over you. That's not just money, it's emotional stability, it's confidence. Finally, celebrate each milestone. When your fund reaches $20, $50, or $100, pause. Take a deep breath, acknowledge your discipline, say it out loud, I did this, I am building my future. Let that feeling of accomplishment fuel your next steps. This microfund may be small, but it's mighty. It's the bedrock of restarting your financial life. Building a micro-emergency fund, even from nothing, teaches discipline, resilience, and foresight. Every dollar you save strengthens your confidence and empowers your next financial moves. And when the unexpected comes, you'll face it with courage, knowing you've prepared. Finally, we arrive at the point that truly transforms everything, developing a growth mindset for wealth creation. Take a deep breath, let yourself feel both excitement and determination. This is where your journey shifts from surviving to thriving. Restarting your financial life with zero is not just about cutting costs or making small amounts of money. It's about changing the way you think about money, opportunity, and yourself. A growth mindset begins with belief. You have to believe that your financial situation is not permanent. Say it out loud, slowly. I can learn. I can grow. I can create wealth. Feel the power in those words. Let your chest rise with confidence. When you believe in your ability to improve, your mind starts noticing opportunities you never saw before. Doors you thought were closed start to open. Next, focus on learning. Wealth creation isn't just luck, it's knowledge, skill, and strategy applied consistently. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch educational content, and connect with people who have achieved what you want. Even with $0, knowledge is free, and knowledge compounds faster than money ever could. Whisper to yourself, Every new thing I learn is a seed for my future wealth. Feel that sense of possibility. Your potential is limitless. Then take action. A growth mindset without action is just dreaming. Apply what you learn. Start small. Test ideas. Fail. Adjust. Try again. Speak firmly. Mistakes are lessons. I grow stronger with each step. Feel the excitement of creation, the thrill of turning ideas into reality. Every small win, every incremental improvement is a building block for larger financial success. Also, embrace networking and collaboration. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you. Share knowledge, exchange ideas, and open doors for one another. Say it softly but confidently. I attract growth, opportunity, and success. Feel the energy of connection and the limitless potential it brings. Wealth is not just money. It's relationships, influence, and collective progress. Finally, cultivate patience and persistence. Wealth creation is a marathon, not a sprint. Celebrate every milestone, no matter how small. Pause and feel gratitude for your progress. Speak slowly, intentionally. I am growing. I am learning. I am building my life. Let that sense of accomplishment and purpose fuel your next step forward. Developing a growth mindset for wealth creation transforms your financial journey. It turns Zeta roles into the foundation for unlimited potential. You are no longer a passive observer. You are an active creator. Every choice, every effort, every thought aligned with growth compounds into a future of freedom, stability, and abundance. And as you embrace this mindset, you realize the most powerful resource you have is your own mind.